Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and I've been missing MIA for like a week now, so I wanted to chit chat with y'all while I got ready. I got my most reach for brushes out right now. I cleaned all my brushes a couple of days ago, and my most reach for brushes for me are my Wet n Wild and Elf brushes. I basically have been trying to clean off my area so that we can address the elephant in the room. I didn't make my bed today. Just got up and started my day. Here in Arizona, today is the day that we are picking up my daughter's cap and gown. So that's basically what I'm getting ready for today. I have to run a couple of errands, like run to the bank and take her to work and run her to do a couple things. So Arizona is opening back up starting this week, and I work at a salon. We're not opening this week. I think I'm opening next week, and hopefully while I'm out today I can get a couple of things done. I need to run and get a couple of things. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting so that you guys can be aware of what's going on with me. This is the concealer from Shani Cosmetics. It's my best one, especially for doing my eye makeup on top of, so whatever. Basically what's been going on with me is I've been up in the air about how I'm feeling about going back to work, and I haven't really been talking about it, so I figured I'd talk to you guys about it. So this is how I'm feeling. Basically, I work for a really good company, and they're not trying to make us go back to work until they get some things in place, and they are offering to provide us with masks and some better gloves. So that's one. Then two, school didn't open back up, so my daughter's not getting a high school graduation, so it's making me feel some kind of way because they're not even offering like, oh, we're gonna do it at a later date or blah blah blah. Even if they did smaller crowds of like a certain letter at a certain time or whatever, that would be even better than nothing. But that's that. Then my youngest daughter is about to turn 18. So I was a teenage mom, so I've had kids now for quite some time, for like 26 years now. And in me having kids for 26 years, I just basically have been, I guess, falling into a funk of what do I have if I'm not a mom anymore? Like, I still am a mom, and I get like a lot of people that, oh, you don't stop being a mom when they turn 18, but they don't need you, and you don't have to be so responsible for them and their actions after 18. You have to, you're there to guide them and help them, but at that point it's pretty much on them what they decide to do. So that's the hard part for me right now. And then the other hard part for me right now is like Arizona's opening back up, but like our numbers are going up higher and higher every day, but they're opening us back up, and I don't understand it. I understand like basically they don't have, a lot of states and a lot of the government does not have the money to fund everybody staying home. I get that. And I also get there has been a lot of people going down to state capitals and demanding that states are open back up. And I'm just kind of leery because here in Arizona, we were really one of the last states to close. We didn't close our salons here technically until April 5th. Today is May 5th, so we've literally only been closed for 30 days, for real. Like March 13th was when they said, or 11th or 13th, that they could start closing, certain businesses, but we were open and not everything in Arizona closed like in other states. I see people in other states and I hear other people saying from other states like, you can't do this, you can't do that in other states. Well, Arizona was never really closed like that. People were going hiking. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. Like, going out, the traffic did slow down, but it wasn't that slow. It was just, it was a lot. So I basically have mixed feelings. Today I'm going to go in with a new product line. This is called Believe Beauty. They sell these at Family Dollar. Every part of this is $5. So here goes their eyeshadow palette. There are no mattes in here, so this is not going to be for somebody who doesn't like shimmers. However, I figured I could figure out how to make it work. So that's where I'm at. And you know what, forget that. I'm not going to use that because I would have to pull out other things, and I want to use one brand today. I basically would just have to do that in order for me to be safe with everything that's going on. And because I'm realistically like, that's not going to be safe for me, I basically want to stay home longer, just because I know that people do not respect boundaries, especially here in Arizona. Like, if you say, you know, you can come in, but your kids can't come in with you or whatever, because we had that issue before we closed. Like, my staff was joking about this, but it's the truth. I'm going to go in with Maybelline. I mean, yeah, these are Wet n Wild. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline palette. I was looking for my Wet n Wild palettes, and I found them. I'm going to go in with Lemon Craze since it's summer. So, basically, like, I wholeheartedly am understanding, like, people want to get back to work. People got bills. The unemployment situation has been, especially here in Arizona, it's been a joke because Arizona was not prepared. Like, if you live here in Arizona and if you ever had to go down and apply for any, like, even if you're paying, because you can buy state medical, even if you're paying for it, the wait to even get an answer is weeks or months long. So they have 45 days to get back to you, and they literally take 45 days to get back to you. I'm going to start off with Sherbet. Sherbet's creamy matte, just so that I can set my lid. My crease on my lid. So that's that. Then, and I'm sorry that these videos be so long. It's just because I really don't come on here with no eyeshadow plan. I like basically build it while I'm here. Now I'm going to go in with Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea I'm going to use up here. Yeah, so basically that's how they have been doing it. It's always been kind of like, to get unemployment or anything here, by the time you get it, you've been and found another job just because you don't want to have to wait. Nobody, like, in Arizona, people don't go down and apply for assistance unless they really, really have to. There's lots of jobs here. The job market has changed in the last 15 years, because I remember when I first got here, you could put in an application and you would get responses within 24 to 48 hours. And currently, like, they don't respond as fast as they used to. It's so many people moving here because the job market has been so good. Even after when we had the housing bust, and we were hit really hard with the housing bust, people were still, you know, able to find jobs, because I was working at a salon then. And so I can honestly say that it hasn't been as bad, and I know people in other states will kind of amen me on this, but it hasn't been as bad here in Arizona as it has been other places. And our governor, he was really nice just to say, that he hadn't closed us as much as other states. Now I'm going to go in with Old Fashioned. Old Fashioned's a brown. And they did slowly close us. They're going to slowly reopen us. Well, now they're not slowly reopening us because people have basically started a position to recall our governor because they feel like they should be able to run the state. And I just wholeheartedly feel bad for him and pray for him every day. Today, President Trump is going to be here at Honeywell. My mom used to work for Honeywell. And when she first moved here, she worked at Honeywell. And they are making N95 masks there. I wish there was a way for us to get one of those masks, like if I could buy one. Just because I know I'm going to have to go back to work, and I would love to have one of those masks because they're more breathable. The other masks, because I'm going through my personal summers, make you hot. But it's whatever. I'm trying to learn not to put on a full face of makeup. I'm just going to start wearing a good eye look and concealer under my eye and powder that and let that be it, and a little highlight, because with those masks it's kind of pointless to put on a full face, and I would love to not have to wear a full face and waste my makeup. So a lot of my, because I'm going to have to update my project pans, a lot of my project pans are not going as smoothly as they usually do because I've been trying to be honest and get myself ready to go back to work. Just get myself ready to go back to work. Now I'm going to go in with Ice Pop. Ice Pop is like warm or hot pink. Not hot enough for me, but it's okay. And I'm going to go right in over Old Fashioned and just kind of warm up this look a little bit. But that's what's going on with me. That's where I've been. I have been trying to reorganize my desk. I bought paint. Okay, confessions. I bought paint when I first bought this desk, and it was too cold outside then to paint the desk. And I want to carry this desk outside and paint it. However, that would leave a lot of clutter in my room in a spot. And on top of that, like I said, my house is a tiny home. I don't know when I'm exactly going back to work, so I don't want to start a project that I'm not going to have time to finish. And so I'm basically going to have to come up with a better plan, like get some boxes, put all my stuff in it, just put the stuff I'm going to wear in one for face for a week or so in one spot, and then go from there. Okay, so there goes that. Now I'm going to go back in with my concealer and recut out my lid shape space. Then I'm getting close on my eyelash collection that I had got for my birthday last year. And I'm up in the air about my lashes. Like, I always buy my lashes from eBay, and we all know that those either come from Korea, China, Thailand. They come from over there. And with everything going on, one, I don't want to order them and then they take longer than they usually do, because if I'm going to order them, I have to order them by June so I can have them by August. That's one. And I know Ricky and the kids always give me the money to order them, and it's about $100 worth of lashes I go through a year. With help. I have to say that my youngest daughter helps me with going through them. Now I'm going to go in with Strawberry Lemonade. So I do want to order some more lashes. However, I don't want to order lashes from people off of Facebook, Instagram, or anything, because I'm like leery of that. Like, I'm leery because in the past I did order something from somebody online, and when I used my card they stole money out my bank account. So ever since then I don't want to order from places that I don't have insurance from. eBay, I've always had a good go with eBay because I order lashes from the same companies every year. They may not have the same lashes, and that, is okay. I get to try different things. Now I'm going in with Coral Punch. I just don't want to get in that situation again. And that's where my issue lies, is because that happened to me, and ever since that happened to me I just have had issues with buying lashes. There are people here locally in Arizona who do sell lashes, and I'm sorry I keep looking down, that do sell lashes, and I could buy some from somebody local and just see how that goes. I just have this thing about, like, I know you're buying your lashes off AliExpress or something, starting your own business or whatever, and I have respect for that. But for the price you spent on them lashes, and for you to up the price by that, inflation isn't put not like that for me. So that's where my issue with that is. I have quite a few things that I'm trying to, in the next few months, I'm going to be working on trying to get a patent. And then I'll share with you guys what I am thinking about doing. There is quite a few things, like as a hairdresser or a cosmetologist, because I don't just do hair, that as far as business opportunities can come up, and there is one that I have been really thinking about for a while now, and I'm hoping that over this next few months I can get them started, because if I can get it started, that would be really cool. Like, the business idea I've had for like the longest time, I am going to embark on that now that Arizona's opening back up. I'm gonna really work on a couple business endeavors, because this whole situation made me realize that, like, I need a stream of residual income that is not having to be as hard or harsh. And so I'm gonna work on that and pray that works right. Pray that it works right. Um, the only thing that I can foresee, like with the business endeavors that I'm thinking about going on, is just making sure I get patents and all that stuff. Because, like, once you say you're gonna do something, you gotta make sure you have all your ducks in a row before you open your mouth, because people tend to steal ideas, and that's one thing. And then the other thing is like, just making sure that I have the money to start it and the money to finish it. Now, y'all never believe this, I cannot find a liquid liner to save my backside. So let's just pop on my lashes and hopefully it'll look okay. I'm going to finish this eye. I'm going to put my lash on this eye so you guys can see how this looks. And then I'm going to go and do the other lash eye off camera, and then come back and let you guys see. These are K17 lashes. They are 3D lashes. I love these lashes. They're very, very demure but zha-zha-y. They're like not over the top, but they're over the top just enough. Look like you got good mascara on. They do have to be trimmed because they have excess lash line, like the little band, it's excess band on them, so that's the reason why I'm trimming them. Got my tweezers. These are my handy dandy favorite tweezers to do lashes with. I'm always watching. I watched Nona have Elf haul yesterday or a couple days ago, and then she had Mercari today that I watched. That might have went up a couple days ago, but oh, that is good. Okay, I'll be right back in a second with the other eye did, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do as far as concealer. Okay, so I'm using Maybelline products today. This is their poreless, their baby skin erase pores primer. This one feels very silicone-y. I like the silicone-y filling ones. So if you're not one of those people who likes the silicones, then I would not. And I know it says, it doesn't say on the back if it has silicones, and it just says apply to make your skin look visibly poreless. Okay, so this is where I do mine, just through here, because this is where when things go down. I got the foundation in color 355. This will be my first time ever trying one of their foundations, so wish me luck. That's Mommy. She's getting ready to go up to the school. I'm going to take her up there in a minute. So I got the foundation and a concealer, and I'm hoping that it's going to work for me. I'm still using a brush to apply my foundation. I feel like if I go in with the brush and then blend it out with a beauty sponge, for some reason to me I get a better application that way. I know plenty of people have different ways of doing it. One thing I wish for this foundation is it had a pump, because it is very loose, and so a pump would have made this easier. I went on all the Makeup Brown's website to see if they had a color match. Wet n Wild's color match was easy to do. NYX's color match was easy to do. Fenty was okay. I liked Maybelline's was easy. I'm just starting to go on and look for a color match thing because it was Maybelline's Dream Matte Mousse that I actually started off wearing for a foundation, and I used the one in the little jar, which was easy at the time, like at the beginner. That was the easiest thing to do. I need to get a stippling brush from Wet n Wild because I love Wet n Wild's products. I do. However, I need to get some more brushes. I thought about just ordering a new set of brushes, but then when I was looking at their website, and just to order a set of brushes way cheaper to just go in the store and pick out a set of brushes. So that's what I'm gonna do pretty soon. Every time on this side, I always get rid of some of my brow when I'm blending out my foundation. And I don't want, today I'm not looking for full coverage. I just want it to look like my skin, but better. And I see a lot of people start with their foundation and then do their eyes. I'm not one of those people. Okay, and then I got the concealer in shade 50. Y'all see my cheeks are starting to come back? Yeah, I am doing pretty good. I am down 6 pounds. I got until June 1st to lose 4 more. And I am almost there. There we go with our foundation and concealer. Like I said, I just feel like I've been paying attention because I have to pour out my foundations for quite a few of them. And you run through so much product that way. And me as a panner, I don't want to waste my product that way. Like, I want to actually have every drop of a foundation or a concealer on my face. I don't want to waste it. So if anybody got a hookup with Maybelline, somebody tell them to start selling pumps, even if they don't, you know, like, because all their bottles seem to be similar. Start selling pumps and sell your pumps for like $3 to $5, and that way people who want a pump can buy a pump. Now, I did get some of their setting powders, which I got the color in dark, and this is going to be my first time ever opening it, and dark is actually dark. And I got their color in medium deep. So dark is the number 40 and medium deep is 30. Dark and deep, both the shades are, they need a shade in between. Like, they need a 35. 35 would be my skin color. 40 is a contour shade for me, and 30 is to set my under eye. So I might have to mix them up a little bit. Okay, starting off with my contour shade and one of these angled fluffy brushes, and this is Wet n Wild. I'm using all Wet n Wild brushes and e.l.f. brushes today because I wanted to have everything you can get like at a drugstore or Walmart face. There's a lot of video content that I want to put up. Like, not too long ago, none of them did like a face for under $10. I want to do something like that. Coming up, I'm also gonna do, like, I want to do, basically, I'm gonna start putting up videos and telling you how much that face would cost if you wanted to do that face. do have my braids pinned back because, hunty. Now I'm going to go in with another brush to set under my eye. And all the way through my highlighted areas. Yeah, they just need a shade between these two. One shade in between these two, and y'all done made a girl magic. But thank you for these being not in a compact, because usually I buy my foundations in compacts, but I actually did this on purpose so I wouldn't have a compact of this. I would actually just be able to mix a little tiny bit of the two together and get a full face. Okay. Can I say I love these boxes? I love these. They're so cute. So I mixed a little bit of them here on my mirror. And then I wish that every, like, okay, so this is my thing. I wish that if it goes, because I have their Dream Matte Mousse, I wish that their Dream Matte Mousse, the color range was the same as their foundations, because then I wouldn't have to work so hard. With picking colors or foundation. And that right there is the perfect shade for me. Oh my god. But two together, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when it's mixed. That's what the shade looks like. Perfect cocoa. You know what I mean? Like the perfect cocoa. I just want to go back in with my damp beauty splendor because I don't want the under eye to look white or casty. Okay, so that powder, and I actually have a shot glass here that I'm going to store the rest of this in. That is a good matchup. Now I did get their blush. And this is like in the shade number 40. I was not able to find a highlighter. So what I am going to do is I'm going to use